right?
Yes. Got it.
So it's going to say we're live any second. Hold on. Probably says it already for all I know. There we go. Facebook people, hi. This is interview number 517 and 917. Sorry, I get lost. Don't get old. Yeah, have fun in your living rooms, kick back, enjoy the view. You have two beautiful women to look at, Marilyn Monroe and Sha Rita. This show's not about me, trust me. All righty, you guys. I'd like to introduce the show in that fact that Comic Spot was created so that I could spy on people and see if they're okay in the pandemic. And it worked very well. And now that the pandemic is over, it's hard to get people to take time to come on because they're all busy. So I had to go get a couple sponsors to make it worth my while. So one of them is my friend in Portland, Oregon, who's an artist, and he takes my photos and makes me look really cool. Like adds color and background, and his name's Steve Solomon. So if you ever have $25 laying around the house and you want to pay him to make your head shots look really good, go for it, you guys. Steve Solomon, he's my friend. I recommend him. And then my other sponsor, because I'm a military veteran like Sha Rita is. Yeah, we are sisters. Well, my other sponsor is the Veterans of Comedy. And they do comedy around the country, sometimes outside of the country. It just depends on the court orders. Anyway, so anytime you're looking to hire somebody who has served our country, besides Sha Rita and me, you go over there and you hire somebody who serves up jokes, who used to serve up our country's safety for you, so you could speak English, give back kind of thing. Okay, cool. We're good? All right, we're good. Sit back, watch the blinking lights. Sha Rita and I have it all under control. So let me read you the intro that I have for Little Miss Sha Rita. I don't know why I said Little Miss. Okay. I must be old. Well, Sha Rita is a Chingona of El Paso. I know I messed something out. Messed something up. It has to be the first word. What? I'm an overachiever. Chingona of El Paso comedy. Resident host at Big Mike's Place. National touring comedian who doesn't get out much. Oh my gosh, I've seen her in Vegas a few times. I've been on a show with her once, and I'm looking forward to being on another one with her. That's all by veterans of the military for the armed forces on May 21st at the LA Comedy Club at midnight. You guys be there or be square. I'll come get you if I have to. Yeah, you got to see both of us. I get to host and she gets to do a real set. We're all set with Sha Rita. So let's give it up right now for Chingona of the El Paso Comedy Festival, comedy scene. Yeah, bring her on right now, you guys. Sha Rita. Woo!
Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much for having me. What's up, everybody?
I'm so glad. Thanks for putting up with me yesterday when I dropped the ball.
No worries. See, I wouldn't even told anybody. I figured like it was nap time. We tired. Who knows?
Yes.
I wasn't worried.
Good. Thank you so much for being kind about it. Tell people what city you're in right now, because the background's a little blurry.
Yeah, I am in my living room. I try to be professional. So I am in El Paso, Texas right now. Yes.
Very good. Very good. Now, were you in El Paso during the entire pandemic?
Yes. Yes, I was. Oh my goodness, I was.
What was it like going through the pandemic in Texas?
It would have been okay if I was a single person, not a single parent, because the kids were eating up the groceries left and right. Because not only was I in the house, but 4 kids were in the house with me, plus their pets. So that was hard. And then they had to do school during the pandemic. I went to school so many years ago. I graduated high school in 1995. I don't remember any of that. Okay, look. So they were like, Mom, help me. I'm like, I need help. So I can't help you. Sorry. If Google don't have the answers, just tell your teacher, I don't know, something. I'll write a note.
Well, you have to explain something to me because I don't know if you can tell I'm white. I guess I'm coming out as white. I don't identify as white, but I am. Identify as Jewish. So that's a whole argument.
Okay.
But what's a chingona?
Okay, so in English, the word chingona means is like a bad bitch, right? But it used to be a derogatory word. So we've taken that word and now it's translated to a bad bitch that's about her life, her kids, your bills. I mean, you could be a single chingona, you could be a married chingona, with kids, without kids. It's just a woman that goes through the daily struggles that we go through and come out on top. So we got family issues, relationship issues, whatever you got going on in your life, but you have made it past that breaking point, the point where most people like, I quit, I don't want to do this no more, I'm done. But as a chingona, we like, all right, I'm done with that challenge, what's the next one? Done with that challenge, what's the next one?
Oh,
Chingona.
I love that. Oh my gosh. So you've made it through some challenges in your life, and we're both military veterans, and
Yes,
that has its own challenges, especially for women in the military.
yes, yes.
So,
Surprisingly, I'm still in. I don't know if you noticed, I'm still in.
no.
I am. I'm on the reserve capacity. So I did 18 years of active duty, and now I'm currently in the reserve. So however many, see, my math is bad, but basically 23 years of military service combined.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for that. Oh my gosh, I give it up to you. I signed up for 3 years, got pregnant, and got out at 2 years and 9 months because they let me.
Oh, nice.
That's how old I am. Now, if you get pregnant, tough shit.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, oh, what do you mean you can't go to the field? Bring some wipes. What? I'm breastfeeding. Bring your pump. Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. So, talk to me about your choice to go into the military, and then we'll talk about your choice to go into comedy.
All right. So originally from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. And I was 21 when I raised my right hand and said, you know what? I gotta get out of here. I wasn't getting the jobs that I wanted. And back then that was when MTV, it was like cool to work at MTV. So I was trying to get on MTV. They did not hire me, obviously. So and then I wanted to be a dancer. I got picked up to audition with Juilliard, the School of Juilliard. Yes. And my mom was like, I've never seen you dance a day in your life. She worked 3 jobs. Of course she didn't. So she was like, get a real job. And I was like, well, these are the jobs I wanted. She said no to all of them. So as a prank, I joined the military, but I didn't join by myself. I was supposed to join with my bestie. My bestie dipped out like the day we were supposed to ship off. My bestie was like, no, I found a job. Really? In 12 hours, you found a job? So yeah, joined the army by myself.
So, are you still besties?
Yeah, we're still besties. We're like the godparents of each other's kid. She has one and I have to my 4. But yeah, we're still friends to this day. She still lives in Brooklyn, New York, and I live wherever the army sends me.
Where has the Army sent you?
My first duty station, I started out at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Then I went to Fort Hood, Texas for 6 years. Then I got shipped off to Kuwait when Kuwait was a deployment. Came back, and then I got shipped to Fort Stewart, Georgia. I did 3 years at Fort Stewart, Georgia, and from there I went to Iraq for a year, 0608 tour, and came back. And then I went to Korea for like 2 months. That's when I found out I was pregnant, so I had to come back because you can't be a single parent in Korea. I was married, but you have to go through a series where everybody has to pass medical to go. And my twins didn't pass medical, so I went to Korea by myself, came back with the baby and everything. And then we got stationed here at Fort Bliss, Texas, which I've been here 13 years. And my new unit is in Salt Lake City, Utah. So
Oh,
yeah.
when are you going to Utah?
Well, that's the great thing. They call you when they need you to go over there. So whenever. I was supposed to be there last month, but I was in school. So
Are you in a part of Utah that's close to Vegas?
I don't know because I've never been to the unit. They're at Fort Douglas, so wherever Fort Douglas is in Utah, maybe.
Got it.
But if it is, guess where I'm gonna be on the weekends? Hey.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Every weekend. Well, so when you were growing up, were you shy or were you the class clown? It's one or the other.
Nope, I'm the shy, quiet one.
Wow. So what brought you out to be the life of the party?
Well, I don't know if you've been to the El Paso comic strip here in El Paso, Texas. I used to work there. And I worked there about like 4 or 5 months, and I got to meet the comics that were coming through there, and of course the local comedians that were coming through there to get their 15 minutes, because it's really hard to be seen. So one of them was like, you could do this too, right? And I was like, no, because sometimes I would hear a joke, and I'm like, oh, if you add this, and it'll make it funnier. Well, back then I didn't know what a tag was, and here 6 years later, I'm comedian. I'm still telling people where to put their tags, but I'm also a tag taker. So you know where to put the tag in my joke. Help.
Oh, that's so cool. So you're humble about it. I love coming up with tags.
Because they
It's
make the joke better.
They
Most
do.
people don't realize like what joke writing consists of. It's a lot of work.
A lot of work. So how many years have you been doing comedy, Sha Rita?
I'll be doing comedy as of June, 6 years.
Fabulous. And you're a touring comedian around the country. That's so great.
Yeah, thank you. It's so expensive.
So what are some of the best things that have happened, places that you performed, things that have happened while you've been around the country?
Well, the best one was when I got to go to Grand Rapids, Michigan, because never been to Michigan before. And while I was there touring the area, looking around the area, I'm like checking out the open mic scene. Every scene is open mics is different. How they do things, if you have 3 to 5 minutes, or if they just let you ramble on for 8 to 10 minutes, they never give you the light. So just to go into a scene where nobody knows you, step on your stage, introduce yourself as a comedian, and get laughs. You know, Boise was nice. Boise, Idaho was really nice. Like I love the scenery, the greenery was there. But the people, I wasn't sure if they were feeling me or not, but I didn't bomb. So that's a great thing. Don't bomb. Wherever you go, don't bomb.
What's the hardest thing you've ever done in your 6 years of comedy?
Bomb and recover.
Recovered while you're on stage?
Yes, because the crowd is, if they don't know you, they're okay with it. They're lenient. But if they expect you to be professional, oh yeah, you're done. You're done.
Wow. Holy Toledo. Who are some of the people you've opened for that you want to brag about?
I shared the stage with Mario Hodge, and we just did another show together this past weekend. So Mario Hodge is an Oakland-based comedian. I don't know if people know him, but I've worked with him. I've worked with Tommy Black here in the Las Cruces area, who's opening up his own comedy club finally. And I've worked with Charles Allen, Mario Salazar. I've worked with Raymond Orta, Irma Ruiz. Like, she's the reason I'm a chingona. Yes, love her. So I've done a lot of shows with Irma, and totally grateful for that. Duck Easy. So many people put me on stages. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Super. So what's the funnest thing about being a comedian to you these days?
The funniest thing about being a comedian to me is actually when people come up to you and you're just like in a random place and they're like, can I have your autograph or can I take a picture? And I'm like, who are you? Well, I know you. You're the comedian. And sometimes like here in El Paso is expected. Yeah, you're the black comic. I'm like, oh, okay. As long as you know me as a comic. It's like, all right.
Jeez.
So I've already signed my first autograph. I've taken pictures. People find me on Facebook. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of fun. So meeting regular people, I don't want to call them regular, but non-comedians. So meeting non-comedians that actually like comedy, like what we do, and recognize us.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the hardest part of being a comedian in El Paso or in these days? Since you started, how's it changed?
Well, definitely for El Paso, the hardest part about being a comedian in El Paso is getting booking. Is that we have open mics, but how do you graduate? And most people don't know that open mics are just like the end. You start off with open mics, but you don't end there. So they don't know there's showcases, there's private gigs. How do you get from one platform to the next platform? So that's been hard for me here in El Paso. But as far as being a comedian in general, just getting those bookings, because one person will tell you, no, you don't call the booker, they got to call you. And somebody will tell you, well, if you don't call them, how do they know you exist? So I'm just like, well, what do I do? Do I call? Do I not call? So my question, and it might be someone else's question, how do we get booked?
How what?
How do we get booked?
Absolutely. And so in El Paso, I suppose every club has their own little quirks about that.
No, because right now there's still only one one club. So right now it's basically, if the feature or the headliner knows you, you can get a spot that way. But if they don't know you, you're outside, you can network and hopefully get on a show outside of El Paso. So they'll bring you on a show that they're doing somewhere else. And that's okay too. That's fine. Because that's what we want too. We want the world to know us. So going to other cities and getting on other people's stages, that helps.
Absolutely. You have a great attitude. That's
Thank you.
very delightful. So let's go back to the military for a little bit. Do you use your comedy in the military? And if so, where does that leak out like a slow balloon? It's got to come out.
Honestly, like maybe just in the introduction, because I haven't figured out how to put the military and jokes together yet. And I don't know why. I don't know, it's because of OPSEC, like I'm still in. So like maybe there's things I can't talk about. So it holds me back a little bit. And the one joke that I have, I guess it's not funny enough. So I really don't talk about the military that much. I'll do an honorable mention. I'm like, hey, I'm in the military. And everybody's like, yeah, all right, tell us jokes. I'm like, all right. I just go into my routine. So it just depends on what town I'm in. If it's a military town, I'm like, I'm one of you. And if it's non-military, I probably won't say anything. You never know.
Totally.
Right, because you never know how each region takes to the military. There's some people that don't want anything to do with the military.
That's right. Yeah, I do a joke and like I'll say, so I served in the military. I was in the army, and if I can hear crickets, rubbing their legs together, I'm out of here. See you guys, been nice. No. And I go, oh, you think I'm a baby killer, huh? Well, I got news for you. It wasn't until after the military I had an abortion. So then they'd shut up and laugh.
That's good. Yeah, you got to get them with the speech, like to like the showstoppers, like.
Yes, absolutely. So what's the, like, when you do your comedy, a lot of comics have a joke that they love so much, but it gets lackluster results, but they refuse to give the joke up. Do you have a joke that you're still trying to make funny and you refuse to give it up because it's tied to your heart?
Yes, like there's one joke that I do, and I usually talk about my kids when I'm on stage. When they ask for PG-13 or G-rated material, I'll talk about my kids. And the one joke that I have is like, I'm trying to teach my kid how to drive. And they're looking at me like, isn't that what everybody else does? I guess not that many parents teach their kids how to drive. I don't know how other people's children are learning how to drive. So I'm like, all right, I'm in the seat, he checks his windows, the mirrors, whatever. And he's like, Ma, I play GTA, Grand Theft Auto. So you don't have to teach me how to drive. Like you're gonna learn from a video game, son. And most people know who Grand Theft Auto is, so I'll get laughs if they know the video game. But if they don't know the video game, they're just like, nah. So I don't know how to make it work.
Keep digging down deeper, because there's like, and is that how he's going to learn to have sex on Pornhub? Like,
oh no, please don't. We already know he's on Pornhub. He's 18. We already know he's on there.
I know that. Then you can say, I know that worked with Pornhub for you, honey, but this could turn out where it could kill somebody. You can't kill somebody on Pornhub.
Exactly.
I don't know. There's a lot of ways you can go with that. That's a good premise.
Thank you. Thank you. Especially he's my firstborn and he's still alive. So yes.
Yeah. You don't want your firstborn to be your first deceased.
Right.
Like, come on. You got to learn this the right way. Get in the car.
Yes.
Shut up and listen.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I remember teaching my daughter to drive. Whew. Wow, that's hard. Are you in the middle of teaching him to drive now?
Well, not right now, but yes, we're gonna like, well, as soon as the summer hits for us, the summer, I think they get out of school May. So from May to July, we're gonna be gunning it because he goes to school in August. So
What ages are your 4 children?
my oldest is 18, the twins are 16, and my youngest is 12.
Did you say twins?
Yeah,
Hell, I'm a twin.
they're identical. They're identical. They're mirror image identical twins, which they say is rare.
What?
Mhm.
What's a
One-
mirror image identical?
Mirror image meaning if you stand them against each other, they look like they're in a mirror. So one twin is a right twin, one twin is a left twin.
Wow. What if you put them the other way? They look like next door neighbors?
No, they still look identical.
People always ask me and my twin brother if we're identical.
And what do you say? I would tell them yes.
I say, if you pick up $2 bills off the ground and one has a penis on it and one has a vagina, are they identical? I don't think so.
They're not. So I would always say yes just to see.
So your twins are the same sex.
Yes.
See how stupid I am?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I was starting my comedy set with, so I'm a twin. I'm Linda Marcus Smith and I have a twin brother named Fred. And my coach said, why are you starting with that? Do you know there's nobody in the audience that's a twin? And I go, yeah, that's how come I'm so special. It's like, no, that's not what it's about.
Right. But it's a good segue.
Yes.
Like there's two of you to deal with. Yes.
So what is something that a patron of a comedy club, after you're done doing your comedy, what's the silliest or the most heart-rendering thing someone said to you after you're done?
You know what? I was at a comedy club here. Well, I was at a bar and we had an open mic at the bar. And I thought I did good, but the host at the time cut the mic off. Cut the mic off. And I'm like, why'd you cut the mic off? So well, you're trying to tell military jokes, and like there's like some of us that haven't been in the military. And I was like, but it's a military bar. So the people that were getting the jokes, maybe that was them, that their message. And a female came up because she saw the interaction. She came up, she goes, you know what? Don't let that stop you. Keep going. You're bound for greatness. Keep going. And random stranger, she was just in the bar listening to us tell jokes. And for her to take her time out and then to come talk to me, that helped my confidence, because I know you've been in places where you just want to quit. You're like, all right, I'm done. I'm done. I don't have to deal with this. I'm done. No, she taught me a valuable lesson. Like, you don't quit unless you're ready to quit, but keep going. There will be people to stop you in your tracks because they see something in you that you don't see yet, but keep going. I've never run into her again, but I'm still going.
She was a little angel.
Yes. Oh.
So where are some places you're going to be performing in the next month? And where do you want people to follow you on the internet, Sha Rita?
All right, so next month, which is May, so May 7th, we have a show here at the Old Sheepdog Brewery. It's the Mother's Day show. And then May 21st, I'll be with Linda Marcus Smith, and we will be at the LA Strat, the new building, the new LA Strat, LA Comedy Club at the Strat, yes. And then I think that's it. I think I have like one more. And then you can follow me here on Facebook, Instagram, all my social media handles is pretty much my name. SHARITA. I just hyphened it because Facebook doesn't, you have to have a last name. So that's why the name looks like that. And then I'm on Twitch as Tiger Lily. If you follow Peter Pan, the little Indian princess, that's Tiger Lily. Because I have to represent my races and stuff like that. Yeah.
So I'd like to give you the floor to talk to people in their living rooms who might have their pants on and might not, and say anything you want about yourself that I haven't covered, or inspire them to be better people, or how to make it through the next pandemic, or anything you want to say to inspire or let them know a little more about you that I didn't cover. You can have 5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right.
Or jokes. You can do jokes.
Everywhere to do jokes, there's just us. It's like, you know, the inspiration, like never give up. Never give up. If you are a late in life college graduate, do it. If you're a late in life, like what? I started comedy in my 40s. Do it. You know, like, and most of all, support your kids. Because my kids, they don't want to go into the military, and I respect that. Like, I don't have to force that on them. And, you know, I paved the way for them to like make any decision they want. I just tell them, don't end up in jail, please, because I can't afford that lifestyle. You see, I can't afford jail, so don't go to jail. But promote your kids, support them, and follow their dreams, because you never know what they want to do. And as for me, like, catch me everywhere. I'm still doing Zoom shows. So those that laugh about Zoom shows, we still get paid to do those shows. Okay, we're still making people laugh.
And I didn't know you were from Brooklyn. I'm doing a show June 25th. I want to add you to it, so I'll message you about that. To Zoom show.
Please do.
Yeah, I'll get a hold of you today about that.
Yes, and I won't do the boring tourist thing. I won't take you to my old neighborhoods and stuff like that. We don't have to do that.
So what neighbor? I lived in Bensonhurst. Where did you live?
I grew up in Red Hook. I don't know why I'm doing these like there's a map. So anyway,
Red Hook.
Right. Like I started off in Red Hook. I was born and raised in Red Hook, and then like I got moved to Flatbush when I was a little kid. When my mom got married, we moved to Flatbush. So I didn't graduate. I went to Erasmus Hall High School, which, if you know Barbara Streisand, that's her alma mater. She graduated from that school. I would have, but I got in trouble. So I graduated from Catholic school.
I got in trouble too. I got a blank diploma.
Oh, yeah. Like if I hadn't gone to Catholic school, I probably wouldn't have got a diploma. So New York is tough. People don't realize New York is tough. Yes, we get the street smarts before we get the book smarts. If you get if you get any smarts at all.
Yes. Now, did I interrupt your flow? Did you have more to say about yourself? Or
no, I'm not used to talking about myself, so it's okay. It's okay.
Talk a little bit more about the Chingonas.
The Chingona comedy show comes at you. It was based out of San Antonio, Texas. Again, Emma Ruiz is the main producer of that show. And what she does is she takes every Chingona from their respectable city in Texas. So that's how I earned the El Paso title, because I'm the only female. Well, I'm the only active female comedian. There are female comedians here in El Paso finally, and it's just taken them a while to grow. So Leah Mendez, of course, Tonali de Eslan, Ivy Mangana, she's coming out. She's beasting because she's getting more shows. So there's some females here, but again, it's just hard to get noticed, I guess.
Absolutely. Yeah, Leah Mendez, isn't she fabulous? Oh my gosh.
She is. She does a lot for the community because producing is hard work. So if you can get, and then networking is very important. So if you can get a whole, it takes a village. So if you can get a village to put on a show, and it takes a person that is very articulate and she loves talking with people, networking, she's very bubbly. So that you need that, because a sharp person like me, you wait for me to put on a show and I can't talk to people, it's gonna be a problem.
Everybody has their own skill set, right?
Yes.
So, well, before you pass away, which is another 115 years, I'm guessing, what do you have to accomplish in your personal life and your comedy professional life before you die?
Before I die, maybe get one more rank. I'm currently a staff sergeant, so if I can get that sergeant first class pin on before I die, I'm good with that.
You want to be an E7, right?
Yes, there you go, E7. And because I've been in so long, most people are like, your rank don't match the time you've been in, because my mouth, that's why. So if I'm at E7, I'm okay with that. As far as the comedy side, I would love to actually say that I went to every comedy club and performed at least one time.
That's a great one.
Oh,
what's a club that you have to perform at before you die? One club.
The Comedy Store.
I like that.
Yes.
I want to perform at Madison Square Garden.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. I'm so gonna be there in the audience because oh my goodness. Do you know that the euphoria feeling you'll have, especially if you could sell out the Madison Square Garden? Oh my goodness. I will
I'll
have to
bring you. If I get it booked, I'll say only if Sha Rita can come.
oh stop it.
We'll do a military show. We'll get Leah to book it.
Yes.
She can
Yes.
do it. She's got nothing going on for the next 5 years to make it happen.
Okay, so she can talk about it, help us out. I'll put out a flyer. I'll push it. I need to get my merch. That's what I need.
What?
I need to get my merch. That's what I need to do. I don't have any merch.
I like that. Have you
Yeah.
thought about what kind of merch you're going to have at all?
T-shirts and lighters, because people always gonna need to wear clothes, and they always gotta light their cigarettes. We'll say cigarettes.
That's great. Do you have a saying that's going to go on your t-shirt?
No lines.
No what?
No lines. That's my saying. I'm allergic to citrus, right? So every time I go to the bar, you had a good set when people want to buy you a drink, right? And if because they're paying, it's their drink of choice. So they always want to get a shot of Hornitos. I'm like, yeah, but no limes. They're like, no limes. I'm allergic. So I have to put no limes. And it's a running joke because places I go to, they remember, they're like, oh, no limes. Yes.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Nobody has ever offered me a drink.
No way. Oh,
Not once. Not once.
I got you. We got one night in Vegas. I got you.
I want to break my cherry. I'm going to 18 Bin tonight. I'm going to tell them, do you know nobody has ever offered me a drink after my set? See if I can get a drink.
Exactly. They're gonna be like, here you go. It would work. I thought that was customary. I was like, oh, I thought that was customary. I thought I was making it big when people started buying you drinks. I'm like, they're buying the drink. Okay, yes. Shots?
Totally.
Yes. Oh, okay, thank you.
I must have bombed more times than I thought I did.
Don't say that. No, don't say that.
One last question. I'll ask you questions all day. What's the funniest thing that's ever happened in the military? Let people hear it.
Okay, look. Basic training, 1999, Fort Jackson, South Carolina. And you thinking you a hot mama because they weigh you, you got your height. I was a size 0, 99 pounds when I joined. So I was cute, right? So they give you your uniform. I don't know if people know this. They give you your uniform, right? And then there's a belt that they gave you. But back then, the buckle was separate. Don't ask me why. The buckle was just separate, okay? Again, me being a hottie toddy, I put my uniform on. Yes, I have my tongue ring, and a captain corrected me. He's like, you can't have your tongue ring in the Army. I was like, okay. So I took it out, no problem, right? Reception, they are so nice to you. Reception, they talk to you all day, give you your snacks, whatever, right? You get on that bus with your duffel bag, your new uniform on, they give you cute. We pull up to the reception battalion that we were going to be for drill. This one person gets on the bus. He's like, what are you maggots still sitting here for? Get off. Everybody rushed to the front. Everybody's freaking out. We don't know how panic mode got started, but somebody hit the panic button. So we're running off the bus. Me and this short 4 3/4, 11, I don't know. She was short. So she tripped me up. I trip her up. We trying to get off the bus. We get off the bus. Soon as I lift my duffel bag over my head, my pants falls down because the buckle. Just. And it was so quiet. I've never heard drill sergeants stop yelling that long in my life. It was so quiet. You literally heard the buckle hit the pavement. So we all looking at the buckle. We all looking at my pants on my ankles. I got mad and I just threw the duffel bag down. I'm trying to walk away. They said, pull your pants up. I don't know, because when you get to drill, everybody's yelling at you. I was done. And then, but hold on, fast forward the 9 weeks, right? We're all sitting down waiting for our bus to take us to the airport to our next duty station. Because once you pass basic training, you go to individual training for your MOS. We're all sitting there reminiscing. One person goes, hey, what happened to that soldier whose pants fell on the first day of class? And we're all like, oh yeah, huh? I was like, it was funny, but I was so scared to laugh. I'm like, guys, that was me. Yeah. We had a good laugh that night.
The funniest thing that happened to me in 1974 is I had a captain, and I was the only woman on the post with 2,000 men when I got there. Just me and 2,000 men. And so every day that I'd walk into the captain's office to get a key for my office, he'd stop talking to the guys, look at me, and he'd say, "They call me the 60-minute man." And I got so sick of hearing it. One day I didn't plan it. I just said, "What, to get it up?" I can't believe it came out of my mouth.
He's like,
Yeah, I got a mouth.
oh, I believe it. We have to. We're comedians.
Yes. Well, you've been a delight to come on. Thank you so very much. Sha Rita, everybody. We'll see you May 21st at the LA Comedy Club.
Yes, it's so
Yeah.
exciting.
Armed Forces.
Yay.
It's going to be great.
Yes. Thank you
Bye.
so much.
Have
Bye.
fun at the Mother's Day show, too.
I will. Thank
May
you so
6th,
much. May 7th.
May 7th.
May
Mother's
7th, Old
Day.
Chief Dog Brewery.
Got it. Thank you so much, Sha Rita.
Thank you, Linda. Have a good one.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. Love you too.